For those of us who were not out there on the backfield, how did it go?
Felt really good. Everything was working great. Probably one of the best day that I, talking about my staff. Felt really good. Everything felt good.
Have you begun to think at all about Thursday and what that's going to feel like being out there for a new team?
No, I know for sure it's gonna be a lot of energy, and it's gonna probably be packaged and a lot of energy and competition that day. That's all.
When you say it was everything was working today and it was one of the best days you've had out there, just what specifically did you like about what you were able to do today, and how can you carry that momentum into Thursday?
I think more important thing is I was locating the pitches better today, everywhere, and different type of pitches too. I was able to put it what I wanted, and I think that's what I had on mind before I get there, and I was able to get it done.
Looking at this team from, just the few months that you've been here, what do you think that the strength is, or what could it be this season?
I think if we all stay together, how we've been since the first day, I think everything's gonna be easier for us. We're gonna be playing with freedom and joining at the same time, competing. But if we stay together as a group, we're gonna see good results at the end.
Freddy, what are these next 6 days like for you? At what point do you really start to look into that Pirates lineup?
No, I think for me, I'm very basic, and it's just focus and recovery well, get ready for that day, make sure that I feel good, and other than that, it's just compete with myself and against them, and of course, we need to take a look of the lineup because we got to do that, especially beginning of the season. But at the end of the day, it's just execute and compete out there.
Freddie, now that it's under a week until Thursday, just how much are you looking forward to getting out there anticipation-wise and just making your official Mets debut in front of the fans?
It's very excited, and I try to keep myself under control, because I know myself, and just keep everything the same way that I've been since spring. I know the intensity of the game is gonna be a little higher. It's just control the game, control myself, work with the clock, and other than that, just control what I can control.
I know we talked a little earlier this spring about your contract situation. Are you going under the expectation that you're just going to play this out now?
I don't know. I think the best way to answer that is just the same thing that I have said before. Like, no comments about it, and just focus on the season, and give my best every 5 days, and that's it. That's what I'm thinking about it. That's it.
Shep playing shortstop just looked normal for him, kind of. No real rush there.
Yeah, didn't get tested, but it was just good to get him back there for a game. Getting back to his all look from that position. So he reacted well on the line drive, but yeah, overall, check that box.
Carlos, what have you liked about Benge against lefties this spring?
How he stays in there, especially with 2 strikes, and he continues to lay off good breaking ball. Like, pitchers execute their pitches, and he's able to lay off some of them. And then just the way he uses the whole field, 2 strikes, he's not afraid to stay in there and go the other way. So he's had some really good at-bats overall, but against lefties. And I feel like he's faced a lot of left-handed pitching this spring training for some reason. But yeah, he continues to have some really good at-bats.
Benge's defense this spring?
Also, very good. Whether it was center field, a couple of games that we got him there, or in right field, the jumps, the routes. I think the decision making when whether to throw the ball to the lead base or keeping the double play in order. He's played well there too.
What have you thought about Brian Hudson? Not just today. I know it was a rough one today, but just generally this spring.
I like the fact that the velo's up compared to last year. That's a good sign there. Like you mentioned, he wasn't his best outing today, but obviously we're not gonna make or base of one outing the final decision. The fact that he got 2 ups today helps. Close to 30 pitches. So there's a lot of different ways here. But as far as liking him, he's a lefty that platoon neutral. He can get righties and lefties out. The velo's up, so he hides the ball well. We'll see what we got.
Just a few days till the end of camp. Polanco's had nearly a full spring at first base. What have you thought of his trend?
Yeah, I thought he's looked good. Getting comfortable there. I like how he's using the whole bag, the footwork. A lot of the positioning, he's getting comfortable there. Just the communication and getting used to look to his right and see where the second baseman's playing. But overall, I think he's making that transition smoothly, and he's in a good place here.
And during the season, will he? You're going to use him at DH, I would think, too.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, he's gonna need some DH days. He'll play first. He'll DH quite a few too.